guys, welcome back. Our dough is ready. We're going to start making our pizza crusts. So when you open your bread pan, it should look like this. It should be risen. You should be able to touch it and not be sticky, okay? So what we're going to do is just throw about 2 tablespoons of the flour, a little bit more maybe. You're not going to use it all, just to coat your table, and then really get that mix out. You have to really shake it out for it to come out. And you're still going to have more in there, so I'm just going to flour my hands and pull out the rest of the mix. And this is right before it goes on to bake. Now in here is the little kneader. You want to make sure that you get that out. Just going to get this off my fingers. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit of mix and throw it, flour on my dough. And don't, ruin your dough, but just kind of shape it into a long roll, if you would, because we're going to cut that into 4 pizza crusts. If you have a smaller toddler, you're going to want to make 5, 6 little pizza crusts. Personal pan size, but do you see how I just made like a log, if you would? It just makes it easier to cut. I'm just going to clean my hands with a little bit of flour here so that I can work with it. Okay. We get a sheet pan, cookie pan, whatever you have at home, and we spray oil on it, okay? We take a knife, and I've been doing this a long time, guys, so I can just go ahead and cut. So you want 4 even balls of dough. You could weigh this out to be more accurate if you choose. So you take one of your little balls of dough, flour your hand a little bit, and just shake your pizza. Don't press down too hard, just kind of pat it. Keep flouring your hands until you have a personal sized pan crust. And you can make this as thin or as thick as you like, okay? It's going to puff up a little when it cooks, so I make it just a little bit thinner on the thin size, maybe 1/8 of an inch. And then when I have my desired shape, I'm going to go ahead and spray it, like so. I'm going to make another one that's going to be square, okay? Now this dough will make anything, guys. It will make your hamburger rolls, which I've done, your hot dog rolls, which I've done, okay? Whatever you want to do with this dough, it's going to do it. You could even make soft pretzels or bagels. So this is the same dough you would use for all of that. So I like to make Anthony sandwiches when we go on trips, or a grandma's pizza, which would be square. But this is, I'm making a square bread so that it's like a pita bread, so that I could make Anthony really nice large sandwiches, because we're going to be away. We're going to go to a camp and we're visiting family in Colorado. And spray that, and that's what it will look like. Now you could top this with a little bit of garlic salt, onion powder, whatever you want to put on here. It's totally up to you for flavoring, or nothing. Put a little bit of that, and it's ready to go into the oven. We're going to bake that probably about 15-20 minutes till it's nice and golden brown. It's going to look like this, guys. And then you bring it out. Now, these are freezable. So what you do with these is you just stack them on each other, put them into a baggie and freeze it until you're ready to use. When you're ready to use it, you take it out, top it with your toppings, your sauce, your cheeses, your vegetables, throw it in the oven, 8 to 10 minutes, and you're done. If you want a pizza right now, I would make my pizza dough, I would put it on the sheet pan, and then top it with my sauce, cheese, and all my veggies, and I would throw it in the oven for about 15-20 minutes. And then you have a great tasting fresh pizza. All right, guys, enjoy. You're going to do great. Give yourself a couple times at this. You're not going to be a pro the first time. Have patience with yourself, but you're going to do great. You have my email. You have my number. Call me if you need any help. All right, guys? Bon appetit, and thanks for visiting.